Hello everyone and welcome back to my new video. You are watching Motivated Investing and now let's get in this video. Imagine a world where you could be anyone at any time, where race, gender, sexual preference, or physical ability didn't matter. Somewhere you could be yourself without fear or intimidation. It's the kind of world that would seemingly address many of society's ills and create a safer, more secure environment for everyone. Could a world like this ever exist? What if it already does? It's just not in the physical realm. I'm talking about the metaverse and 3D virtual worlds. Most people will be familiar with the metaverse due in large part to Facebook rebranding as Meta, and virtual worlds, a fundamental building block of the metaverse, through gaming. Virtual worlds have been around for a while, but have more recently crossed over into the mainstream and are being more widely adopted in the business world. A trend that's expected to skyrocket, and although still early days, there is growing evidence that it is helping to address widespread societal prejudice and discrimination. We've all seen those heartwarming examples where technology has helped people with disabilities who were previously unable to live an independent life go on to achieve their goals. And yet today, too many people today still feel excluded in society due to inherent discrimination and social stigmas. Interestingly, a recent study by the Information Technology and Innovation Foundation stated that avatar-driven platforms can serve as a tool to help tackle implicit bias, improve access to opportunities, and create new channels for communication, community, and collaboration across distances. So, do 3D virtual worlds and the metaverse at large have a more prominent role to play in real-world society? Can they help us overcome some of the stigmas and discrimination ingrained in society, and in the process help to create an accepting, fairer, and equitable real world? Read on to find out. A safe place without fear of discrimination. To begin with, there are no barriers to experience in an avatar-driven environment, so physical disabilities simply do not exist, which immediately levels the playing field. Users are all created equal, effectively eliminating discrimination based on physical characteristics or ability. It can give disabled users the opportunity to experience life on an equal footing and not be defined by their disability. They can also enjoy shared experiences with friends and family by participating virtually instead of passively watching from the sidelines. The same goes for other physical characteristics that too often define us, like race, religion, sexuality, etc. The metaverse enables the formation of virtual communities and groups that foster cross-cultural interactions, helping build a more profound understanding within communities that don't usually share such commonalities. A great example is Breakroom Client EcoPeace, which brings together the River Jordan waterkeepers of Israel, Palestine, and Jordan. They have recreated an exact replica of a section of the Jordan Valley from 80 years ago in the metaverse. Their goal is to raise awareness of the ecological plight and water crisis currently being experienced, especially in the youth community. As a result, for the first time in centuries, visitors from those three countries are able to come together in a shared space, learning and working together towards a shared purpose and a common goal. The metaverse, the great equalizer. The same is true for the business world. The metaverse enables teams from anywhere in the world to collaborate on projects face-to-face in an immersive shared environment, using avatars and intuitive collaboration tools. It creates a feeling of being present in the room, which is especially useful for organizations with teams working remotely, which we discussed in a recent blog. But there are also powerful, but far less visible benefits. Studies show that shy and introverted individuals are more likely and willing to share their thoughts and ideas in a virtual workspace versus in person because the environment doesn't facilitate the intimidating or domineering behavior from the office alphas and extroverts who usually dominate the conversation. Avatars are a great leveler in this regard, creating a company of equals where everyone has a voice. It's a powerful technique that enables groups to discuss their ideas openly and fairly while building a culture of cooperation, collaboration, and innovation. The metaverse is a safe haven for those who feel different, look different, or struggle with social anxiety. Individuals who don't conform to societal norms or social groups often feel alienated and alone, all because of how they look or act, or their unique interests. Having the freedom to create an avatar that reflects one's true self can be exhilarating. And, without geographical or physical restrictions, users are able to find other like-minded individuals who can provide the support and encouragement they need in a sense of belonging. One can also explore different identities and cultures, whether it be gender, race, or sexual orientation. A recent study by Mercer and Redthread stated that avatar-driven environments are rapidly expanding into diversity and inclusion training, where it's used to simulate real-world scenarios. For example, helping stem schoolyard bullying using roleplay, making young teens think twice before bullying someone in the real world, having experienced cyberbullying firsthand. In some cases, victims of schoolyard bullying have been given a fresh start by meeting new friends online. The metaverse is an opportunity to bring people together from all walks of life, where acceptance is the common denominator and foundation upon which friendships and relationships are built. It's a world where everyone is included without being judged for their differences. Full control of the image you portray. In the metaverse, users have complete control over their appearance and how they present themselves in world. It can be extremely empowering to anyone with low self-esteem or confidence issues based on their appearance or social status. It can help individuals feel comfortable in their own skin by letting them anonymously experience or express a part of themselves that they're not entirely comfortable with or society may not readily accept. For example, individuals who identify as transgender may feel constrained having to adhere to societal norms about how to look and act based on their gender assigned at birth. But in the metaverse, they can express themselves how they want by customizing their avatar's appearance without fear of being judged. It presents a real opportunity for increased awareness on diversity issues and helping normalize them instead of perpetuating the stigmas and stereotypes surrounding them. The opportunity is immense. Over the last decade, as virtual worlds moved into the mainstream, people have become more open to exploring this new realm of possibilities. Even so, it's still relatively new, so it does have its flaws. As in the real world, there are rules and regulations that users must follow to avoid being suspended or banned. And, like the laws in real life, there are consequences for not following them, which may even include criminal punishment. But there will always be devious characters who are up to no good in whatever realm we live. And the difference between breaking laws in the metaverse versus real life is that virtual worlds do not restrict users who have been banned from one world from going to another and reoffending. So, it's essential to always be aware and maintain sound judgment. The metaverse provides endless possibilities for users to do and see without leaving the comfort of home. It allows creativity to flourish because, in the digital realm, not constrained by physical or social limitations imposed upon us, it encourages us to think big and forces us to open our minds to new experiences and to see things from different perspectives and points of view. In doing so, it increases our empathy and understanding towards others, making us more accepting of those who are different from ourselves. The metaverse has allowed people who previously felt marginalized or excluded to engage with others who share the same interests and to make new friends and feel accepted. Entire virtual communities have already been created, made up of people from across the globe united by a shared identity and beliefs who otherwise would not have found each other. Conclusion: there can be no substitution for the real world, but it can be a cold and lonely place where so many find it difficult to fit in and feel accepted. And when you add prejudice and discrimination from society at large, the feeling of exclusion can be even more pervasive. That's why we created Breakroom to meet users' business, social, and wellness needs. We're a company driven by our diversity and inclusion. Our highly customizable and diverse avatars are fully inclusive, allowing you to be whomever you feel you are. And that's empowering. It's anyone's guess what the metaverse end state will be, but we know virtual worlds are just the beginning. And if its ability to eliminate preconceived prejudice and bias based on appearances and physical ability is anything to go by, then there's potential for great things to come. If you'd like to learn more about Breakroom's virtual world platform, we'd love to hear from you. So please get in touch and we'd be thrilled to give you a personal world tour. Virtual worlds are more than just a game, they're whatever you want them to be, which can make them a powerful force for good. This is all for today, folks. If you enjoyed this video, then leave a like, and if you are new, then don't forget to subscribe. Stay tuned for the future updates. See you till the next video. Thank you for watching.